Oh.
If the Portland Blazers send the Lakers home,
I'm here for it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Undrafted Views. We're here, we talk sports from the sidelines. And today, we got some stuff to talk about. I'm super excited that I'm here. I'm here with my girl Sha. Say hey.
Hey y'all, what's up?
And I'm Evay, and we're here to get into it. So let's get started.
All right, let's get into it. Now, Evay,
What?
did you know the NBA announced that the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, all rookie teams, most assists, all of those awards, the voting is essentially over.
I don't get it. I don't get it because the purpose of the 8 games should be to finalize voting, right? So these 8 games are a part of the season. If that's the case, then let's just go straight to the playoffs. Why are we even playing 8 games? We already know, at least I believe, that the 8 games were designed to make sure that Zion Williamson can be a part of the restart of NBA.
Yeah.
But if these 8 games don't count toward critical positions of MVP, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and all these other awards, then what's the point?
What are we doing exactly? I could not believe that. Now, they're saying that all of the voting will be absolutely complete before the NBA restart on July 30th. So I'm like, okay, well, when are you sending out the ballots? Is this situation rigged from the jump? Like, what's really going on?
From the beginning. So you mean to tell me that these voters can be tainted by the preseason games?
Ooh.
Come on, because they start next Wednesday on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Of July.
Yeah.
So if the voting is supposed to be completed before the games begin, which is on July 30th, then why are we playing the 8 games? I don't get the 8 games anymore.
Yeah.
You want to confirm who's the 8th seed? Why? They've already, based on the standings and on the number of wins, we already know who they are.
We basically know. I know. It's basically a wrap. And I've always, for many years, I've always thought that the whole MVP race was rigged from the jump. I've always believed that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I've always felt that way. Just the way that they cover certain players and how they keep saying the buzzword every time they mention a player, it starts to get into your psyche. And all of the sports people, they all say the same thing, you know? And this year, I'm really hoping that Giannis Antetokounmpo can do a back-to-back.
I'm here for it.
MVP.
I'm here for it. He deserves it. And you are correct. The narrative of these awards and who's going to win them is shaped at the beginning of the series. It's shaped at the beginning of the season. And you're right. Sports commentators, they use the verbiage, MVP, Rookie of the Year. They start that stuff game 1, sometimes even before the season begins. And so now you're right. Already in people's minds, if somebody else even remotely wins it, then they're like, oh, it ain't fair. He didn't do it. Well, that's not right. Stop doing that. Let the game speak for itself. And at this point, if everybody starts off the year on 0, then let that be it. I know the person may have done great in the previous years, and that's fine. But that was last year. We're talking about this season. And in this season right now, everybody should begin at 0. Which means that the language of MVP, Rookie of the Year, should not even be determined within the first few months.
Exactly. But we all know what happened with the number 1 pick overall in last year's draft, Zion Williamson. Before he could even put on his hat, they had already pegged him as Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. They use the term, I lost it. There's this term, phenom. He is the phenom. He ain't played the game yet. We're already labeling him as phenom because of the work he did as a college hooper.
Yeah. I don't know, the way he blew out those sneakers. The way he busted through those Nikes.
I can tell you this right now. It doesn't even really matter because he bet not win. He cannot win. There's not enough information. I mean, he may have played great in the games he did play, but that Ja Morant,
yeah, he is untouchable.
The way he's doing somersaults on that court, no, he's really great. He's a great player. He's super fun to watch, but yet we tend to, what I hear in listening to people talk sports, his name is always an afterthought. And I don't think that's right.
It's not right.
It's not right. He has proven his worth and his ability to be able to play against the veterans because he's consistent. And granted, he hasn't really been injured and all that's fine, but he has showed up. So that means that the Rookie of the Year conversation for him probably should have started last year as well, but it didn't.
It did not.
He's not a phenom. Why? He can't be the next person in line. Why? Because we've already set the narrative that Zion is going to do it.
Yeah.
Miss me with it.
I know. It's crazy because you can even think about 2020's draft class. They're already talking about LaMelo Ball. And James Wiseman, I believe that's his name. They're already putting that seed in our heads too for Rookie of the Year. They haven't even, they haven't even gone to the draft yet.
Exactly.
We don't even know who's 1, 2, and 3 yet. They're already talking about LaMelo going to the Knicks or to Golden State. So unfair to them. It's just unnecessary pressure.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate.
We should probably do a show where we go down the list of all number 1 draft picks.
Who ended up being a bust.
That's my point. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Let these players play and prove that they earn the right to be Rookie of the Year. Don't claim it before they even began one game. I just don't like it. Don't do that because we see this verbiage and these narratives that you're shaping in the fans' mind is not right. And they pick and choose how they want to highlight and who they want to talk about. No. Watch, just like people say in the Bible, read for yourself. Well, doggone it, watch the games for yourself and form your own opinion about who you believe based on the stats and based on their play, who should really be winning these awards. Right. And for Rookie of the Year, for me, Ja, congratulations.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Go ahead and get your trophy, man, because there's no way that Zion should win Rookie of the Year over Ja Morant. There's absolutely no way. I don't know. I think Zion is secretly injured right now.
You think he's secretly injured?
I think he's secretly injured. And this whole facade of urgent family matter is just to cover it up because everybody knows his knees are not reliable. His knees aren't reliable. And the worst thing that he needs right now in terms of negative press is more talk about his knees. Period.
The worst that the NBA needs is talks about his knees. Let's talk about really why it's important that he's okay. Let's really talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope everything works out. Can't wait to see you in the bubble, Zion. Hurry back.
He has to quarantine all over again.
Yeah.
I
know. I hope everything's okay. I do really hope everything's okay because it's hard trying to focus when you have family issues. And so I get that. But I want him to come back healthy if he decides to come back, because again, it is his choice. If he decides to come back, I hope he comes back healthy and ready to play.
If he doesn't come back to the bubble, I just won't know what to say. If he decides, you know what, I don't think this is for me. Oh. If he decides not to come back, can you imagine, Evay?
Next topic. So MVP.
Yes.
Giannis, congratulations.
Giannis, back-to-back
MVP. On. Yes. Clearly he deserves it. I mean, the Bucks have the best record in the whole NBA season. So, I mean, at this point, give the man this trophy and
give him his hardware. And you know what? I'm going to make a bold statement right now. The Bucks are going to win the NBA championship this year. 2020 Bucks.
Okay. 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 That's bold. That is bold. And I'm not mad at it. My heart is with the Clippers, but the more they stay in the bubble and the more that happens and the closer we get, I just have my doubts. And I didn't have that before, you know. I don't know if it's because Trez had to leave the bubble and he, you know, hopefully he'll be able to come back okay as well. But it's those types of things that, you know, Rondo hurting his thumb. Yeah,
I know.
it shakes me to my core and it makes me doubt if these teams, the Lakers and the Clippers in particular, can pull it off.
Yeah.
But right now, solid are the Bucks. And if Giannis can lead the Bucks to the 2020 NBA Finals and they win the championship, I'm here for it. I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah.
I would be here for it. I'll be here for it. However, I still want the Clippers to win. But I wouldn't be mad, you know, because they deserve it if they fought that hard. But yeah, it's
Do
just.
you think? Do you think Kawhi will do some load management during these 8 games?
Yes. Yes.
Oh
Matter of
my
fact,
God.
Doc said, I don't know what, either I read it or I heard it where Doc said that they're going to be monitoring Kawhi. And I understood that as load management. Yes, he will be low. Yes.
8 games.
He may play 6. Oh, yeah. And you know what, though? It's the back-to-backs. Because I think I looked at the schedule of when they play. He will load manage. I don't know why we're so surprised. He load manages. This is what it is. And you know what? Good for him to be able to make that demand and people buy it.
It's 8 games, though. And you had 4 months off. Really, Kawhi?
I don't know. If Kawhi plays all 8 games, I would be shocked. But
my God.
If his nature is to load manage. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll be disappointed because it's 8 measly games going into the playoffs.
Well, the 8 games for the Clippers, it only matters for them to compete for the number 1 seed in the West. That's it. Otherwise, what's the point? They may drop down to 3. That may be in their favor, depending on who they play in the first round, right? So whether Kawhi plays or not, and he takes load management off, it's probably all a strategy anyway.
Oh my God. Okay. So speaking of the seedings.
Yes.
Okay. So we all know that, you know, the first 8 teams go into the playoffs on the East and the West. But what we don't know is who on the West is going to be the 8th seed.
Girl, I've been looking at it. I don't know. I am plumb stumped because I would love to see the Portland Trailblazers in, but I would not be upset if it was the Memphis Grizzlies if they maintain their spot. It would not make me mad. You know? For some reason, Sacramento Kings, San Antonio Spurs, and the Suns, you know, you just needed some people to play against. I don't expect them to even move into the playoffs. If they did, it would be an upset. Can you imagine?
Big time upset.
Big time upset. Can you imagine? But I'm looking at it, and right now, the number of wins that the Phoenix Suns have is 26. 17, 18, 9, 30.
Don't nobody want to see the Phoenix Suns.
Nobody want to see the Phoenix Suns.
No.
Welcome to the bubble. Don't unpack your bags. I'm just saying. You know?
Right. Y'all might go 0-8.
And if you get it 1 win in, good job. I mean, good job.
Yeah.
GOOD, but y'all going home. But y'all going home.
They're going home.
So, but if they made it, can you imagine the upset?
Really, but nobody wants to see them play the Lakers or the Clippers in the first round. That would be unentertaining basketball. I don't want to see it.
Oh, but the Portland Blazers?
Ooh.
Could you imagine Dame waving bye-bye to Kawhi or LeBron?
Oh, I am here for that.
Baby.
I root for Dame. I love
goodness.
Dame and CJ. They're the
Yeah.
most underrated backcourt in the NBA.
I agree.
It's not even close. They mess around. Don't let them get the 8th seed because there could definitely be an upset in the first round.
That would be great for the game. Horrible for the ratings.
Yeah.
Just call it what it is. I mean, no, for them to get in the 8th seed, perfect for the ratings. But for them to knock out the Clippers or the Lakers, maybe not the Clippers,
right?
But the Lakers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
I know. Can you imagine that? LeBron goes home in the first round.
That's when age will really be a factor. People,
they're going to be making all sorts of excuses for LeBron if he goes home in the first round.
The LeBron apologists will be out in full effect. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Because he can do no wrong anyway. And yeah, he's a great player. But again, if Dame, CJ, and Carmelo Anthony, don't forget about him. Who? Again, if the Portland Blazers send the Lakers home,
I'm here for it.
The bubble will be over. They'll be like, we have to close it down.
We'll hear about all these mysterious positive COVID tests all of a sudden. Yep. Because it's going to cost the league way more than they're going to make on advertisement if LeBron goes home, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, yeah. But still the West is tough. And I'm looking at it and I just cannot determine.
Yeah.
I just can't determine.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's do a quick lightning round real quick. Okay. This is my who you got. Okay. Lakers versus Portland.
Lakers.
Clippers versus Dallas.
Clippers.
Denver versus Houston.
Denver versus Houston. A tie. No, I'm just playing. Houston.
Good pick.
Whatever.
Utah and OKC.
OKC.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right.
OKC. What are yours?
The East.
What are yours? Come on.
Well, mine. LA versus Portland. I'm going with the huge upset.
Okay.
Portland.
I'm here for it. Okay.
Clippers versus Dallas. Clippers in a 7. It's going to go 7.
I believe it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuggets and the Rockets. I got to go with my boy Russ. Hopefully he's back and healthy.
Yeah.
Utah and OKC, I'm going with CP3 because he's just a dirty, just grungy dog, and he takes it to another level in the playoffs.
He's a floor general too. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no. I think he can do it. I think he can pull it off with that team. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving to the East.
Oh, shoot.
Milwaukee and Orlando.
Orlando, don't unpack your bags.
Please don't. Matter of fact,
you know what? Just go home now.
Just go home now.
Yeah,
all right. Raptors and Brooklyn.
Raptors.
Yeah.
I just want to know if Brooklyn will have chemistry. That's my concern. Because their whole team is pretty much new.
Yeah. It's just going to be a bunch of guys playing basketball, doing something that they love,
Yeah, getting a little check. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So,
Raptors. Here's where it gets really tough for me anyway. Boston versus Philly. So tough.
Tie. No, I'm just playing.
It's tough.
I'm actually rooting for Celtics. I would love to see Kemba bring it. I know he got a little bum knee right now, Kemba. Get some Mioflex, get your little you need to get your knee drained. I don't know what you need to do. Can you figure it out? I need to go to the second round.
I would love to see Philly pull it off. It's going 7 though.
It's going 7. happen. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm here for the Celtics. Yeah. I just want to see Embiid cry again. I just
Yeah.
like,
Actually, I
no,
love stories of redemption. So I would love
Yeah.
to see him redeem himself because, last year in the tunnel.
Oh, Embiid. I'm sorry, Embiid. I know.
Yeah. And then if he gets knocked out in the first round, that meme of him crying is going to start showing up again.
Yeah, I don't want that for him. But I really
Right.
would love to I would love to see Tatum and
I
Kemba do
know.
it. I would love it. I think that would be really, really good. I think they don't talk enough about Tatum for me. They do talk about him, but I'm concerned about Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball.
Oh, he's been working on his J now.
I like to see it. Bring it to the game. Bring it to the game.
All right.
Bring it to the game. But that's
All
good.
right.
No, but okay, you for Philly. Okay, that's good. All right.
Last one is Miami and Indiana.
I'm Miami because of Jimmy Butler. If Oladipo was 100%, if I felt he was 100%, although he may be, but I'm saying if I felt it, I would probably say they can give them a run for their money. But yeah, I don't know. He went to the bubble not knowing if he want to play. Now he's playing. I'm just
that tells me. Yeah, he probably needs to wait until next year.
Yeah,
Oladipo.
Yeah,
even though he's been training that leg, getting it really strong. If you're undecided like that, you're flip-flopping, wishy-washy, you should probably follow your first mind.
Yes, I agree. So I'll be concerned about his confidence.
Yeah,
I believe he will be ready to go for the next season. I believe that. But this one right here, because you went to the bubble, first of all, you knew you weren't going to play. Then you decided to go to the bubble anyway. It's like, then why were you there? So were you solid that you were going to play? You don't seem confident enough for me. And if something changed while you were there and now you feel confident, I'll question that. So, were you easily persuaded to play? And that's why you said, okay, all right. Was it that? I don't know. So I'm going to have to go with the Heat on this one because I would like to see Jimmy go all the way. I mean,
I would love to see.
But
I would love to. Oh man, I was getting ready to say Miami has a good crowd, but there are no fans.
I'm sorry. Okay. So let's take it the next step. Okay. So now let's do the West playoff round 2.
Okay.
So we already determined, right? So for the West, you said Portland for the upset if they made the 8th seed, right? Then you said Clippers. You went with Nuggets and OKC. Yes?
No. I went with Houston.
I'm sorry, Houston. Okay, yes, Houston and then OKC. So it would be Portland, Clippers, Houston, and OKC. We don't know what the matchup would be, right?
Right, we don't know yet. But
okay, so
out of those four,
who would be the 2 teams to go home?
Just to go home?
Hypothetically.
OKC.
Regardless of who they play?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going home in the second round.
Okay. If they make it to the first. Okay.
Yes. And Portland. I know. So we'd be left with the Clippers in Houston. And then
no, what about the Lakers? No.
They're out. I have Portland knocking them out. Yeah.
You're gonna say they ain't gonna happen.
So LA Clippers and Houston in the Western Conference Finals. I'm going with Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're just going to outscore.
Yes.
They're not going to play better D. We know that. But they're going to outscore the Clippers. And then they will face. We don't even need to go through the East, I don't think, because everybody knows the Bucks are going to. Yeah. They're going to face Milwaukee, and the ratings are going to be the worst they've ever been since NBA history.
You think so? Nobody wants to see the Bucks and the Rockets? I know. I'm telling you right now, it has to be the Bucks in either the Lakers or the Clippers.
It does.
That's just it. That really is what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So who you got? Who you got for your
Okay. All right. So for me, for the West, I said Lakers, Clippers, Rockets, and OKC. Did I say the same thing? I did.
No, because I called Portland over Lakers.
Got it. Okay, so that's where we differ. Okay, so for me, I just still see the Clippers and the Lakers being the final. I still see that.
So you just hope for that. You want that.
I want that. I'm an LA girl. What you talking about? Yeah, I want it. Yeah. But I don't see the other teams. If any other team, if the Lakers or the Clippers do not play each other in the Western Conference Finals, and one of those teams play another team, that's going to be a serious upset. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you don't see Houston making it out of the what? Wow.
I don't see.
Okay.
Houston. No, I don't see Houston. I don't see them in my future. No.
Okay.
But if teams have not figured out a way to defend or manage their type of ball, then they can get it. They can get it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm sure hoping for. Oh gosh.
So who do you see for the Eastern Conference Finals? Because we really don't talk about that enough. What do you see?
Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going with Milwaukee.
Of course.
And Boston.
Oh, I would love that matchup.
Yep.
Okay. All right. It could just be those two teams. Possibly Philly. Possibly. Maybe. I'm here for Celtics. But it could still be the Philadelphia 76ers still. Yeah. I can tell you, I don't believe it will be the Miami Heat or the Indiana Pacers for sure.
No, unfortunately.
And if they do, that will be an upset.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, Jimmy? Oh my goodness. God. What? Yes. Let's see.
Yep. Okay. Well.
That's it.
That's it, y'all. That's all, folks.
That's our talk, getting us ready for the NBA restart. You know what? I was looking at the schedule for the preseason games. They're not televised.
Oh, that's too bad. Nobody wants to see that anyway. Nobody wants to see preseason.
I want to see preseason now. Yes, I want to know what type of shape these guys are in.
Oh, well, they're using that to get in shape. Okay. Right. Yep. That's so, hey, I don't want to see it. I want them to skip. I honestly want them to go on and skip to the playoffs.
Honestly, they can really miss me with the 8 games. I'm just being real serious. All jokes aside, NBA, listen. No, I'm really. This is from the heart. Don't waste my time with these 8 games. Can we please just go to the playoffs? Use the preseason games to get them in shape. But these 8 games, why?
For real. Yeah. NBA. Sincerely. Signed sincerely. With respect.
With the utmost respect. All the best.
Yeah.
Undrafted Views.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we are just about done with this episode. Thank you all for tuning in. What I would like for you to do is go and drop us a comment down below and let us know who your picks are for the East and the West.
Yes.
Are you riding with the LA squads? Why you gotta look so serious?
Oh, because it's serious business. It's serious business.
Oh, it's serious. July 30th is gonna be real serious.
Bated breath.
Just waiting. Matter of fact, what kind of snacks are you gonna have for the game?
Well,
water.
Consider I'm on this new journey.
Right. We are both on a fitness journey, and there are no snacks. Maybe you can have like a 4th cup of macadamia nuts or something. That's like my go-to snack. 1/4 cup. It's like maybe 6 nuts.
I know one thing. I'm gonna have to get my workout in before
Oh my
the game.
God.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Jazz and Pelicans. I'm gonna miss your game. I'm gonna miss the game. I got stuff to prepare for. To get my mind right. Gotta make sure everything's solid before I watch the main event.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll catch the highlights of the Jazz and Pelicans.
Right. During the halftime of the Lakers and Clipper game.
Now, granted, the game will be on in the background, but I'm not gonna be watching it 100%. No, I'm not watching that. I got to get ready to be. I had to be prepared, focused.
Yeah, it's gonna be stressful. I think it's gonna be stressful.
Who do you think gonna win this game?
Oh, Clippers.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think the Clippers have the Lakers number. Now, granted, the Lakers added 2 key pieces.
Yeah,
and they're -1, maybe 2, because one of the Morris boys and Avery Bradley right now, currently not with the team, as far as I know.
I'm sorry, the Morris brother didn't make it.
He hasn't opted out as far as I know, but he's not with the team right now. He's supposed to show up a little later. No, he's not in the bubble.
This is. I'm gonna go back to how people report. That wasn't a big deal.
No, it's not a big deal. How many points does he average?
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah.
Okay. Hey. I can tell you though, I'm sorry. I want y'all to do well, Pelicans and Jack. I'm just being honest, and I'll catch y'all on your next game.
Yeah.
But this first one,
no, ain't nobody watching that.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
All right, see you guys.
Peace.
Peace.